everyone, this is a trader investor. This morning, last trading day of the week. This was a short week. As you know, in the US, Monday we didn't have a trading day, so from Friday we went to Tuesday, and today is our last trading day of the week. What is that bringing to us? Well, quite interesting. On Wednesday, I saw divergence in my oscillator, therefore I entered a put position expecting price to go down, and it did significantly go down. And I always target some fib levels is what I do for my targets. So I'll draw from, depending on which direction I'm going, from low to high, and target the 1.272% extension or the 1.618% extension. So wherever price goes, and it happened to go way past it yesterday, so which was a very nice gain. And this morning my expectation was a little different. There was no divergence that I was seeing. We're making higher low in prices, and also oscillator making higher low, therefore there was really nothing from that perspective. However, because we had this big gap down and price seems to respect the VWAP, seems to respect the 15-minute range of yesterday, and price tested those areas and reversed back, it was a signal to enter a call position overnight. If you wanted to risk it, I did on a small position. But to add to that, when we open in a gap up, we open above the high of the previous day, and we leave this in balance, and price wants to continue to push up, then I'm willing to add a little bit to my position as well, even though I'm not seeing, oh, if I break the 15-minute range there's a dollar space. But if I'm willing to go long, get a call position at the open, because we have such a gap up, again, smaller position, because I'm not seeing, hey, is there a dollar move possibility? I'm just seeing, okay, we're opening up with a gap up. This gap that we left open, we want to close it. That's what I'm seeing. So therefore enter a nice position and capture those gains. Those are pretty decent gains, because from the open 432.50 area to 434.14, a little bit shy of $2. That's a pretty significant move on a Delta 50 option in SPYs. So this is how I was looking at the market today. Now there is this imbalance, this gap that is left open. Will price want to do this today? Will price want to do this today and fill this gap and go back down? Yet to be seen. So far markets are really strong, and we trade what we see. We don't trade what we want to see. This is what my expectation is for today. Price is continuing to push up, but it's finding headwind at the 15-minute range of Wednesday, and which also coincides with the high of last week. This square dotted squared lines that I have here are the previous week's high. When you see them, this dotted kind of bunched together green is the previous day's high. So because there's a lot of things coinciding here, this is a gap from Wednesday to Thursday that we are closed. I'm not in a hurry to add to my positions. I'm actually having very tight stop as I remove positions on this move. If it gives me another 50 cents move, great. If not, my stops are tight. I'm capturing profits and exiting this trade and looking for other setups. So this is how I'm looking at the SPYs. If we look at the Qs did not gap up. The Qs are having an inside day. An inside day for me is not a tradable day. There is no trade in an inside day, so I just let it be. Just let price settle down, and maybe throughout the day price would break above yesterday's high, test it and continue up, then we can participate. The reason I'm showing you the bullish side is because we're very close to the high of yesterday. The low of yesterday is quite some distance away, so I don't anticipate this to happen unless we get some bad news and we get a terrible collapse of the market. But for now, I'm not seeing that. I'm not anticipating that, so we trade it that way. IWM is not really a gap up play because it opened very close to the highs of yesterday. Therefore, in this instance, I want to see those dollar moves. If I don't see those dollar moves, I am not participating. So I am not seeing the dollar moves here. Therefore, I just let it be as well and just wait for the markets to decide what they want to do. But the strongest so far is SPY. And if we look at the diamonds, very, very similar to SPY's. Gap up, you can play this gap up. Look where it's stopping, exact same place as SPY's. The high of last week is where it is having a headwind. Stopped right there. The high of last week stopped right there. Same thing here, as you can see. Same thing in SPY's, the high of last week, dead stop. That's why we're careful with these levels. It's not about being perfect, but when we get to these levels, we might stall, we might go through it. But if we're prepared and say, look, I will take at least some of my position off here, capture good gains, tighten my stop. If price reverses, no worries, I'm not concerned. If price continues to push up, I still have a small portion of my position open to take advantage of that move. But if, as it is stalling here, when it is stalling, and if we go to a 5-minute chart, could it be forming a flag? If it's forming a flag, then once we get out of this flag, then we're off to the races again. So strongest SPYs and diamonds are the strongest. Qs, inside day, IWM, not so interesting to me today for a trade because we opened very, very close to the high of yesterday. Not that it is not strong, it's still a positive day. I mean, it's 1.78% gain. From gain perspective, it is much higher gain than SPYs or Qs, but because of where it opens and from my technical analysis, I just prefer it to just open above the the high of yesterday for an entry. Otherwise, I want a dollar move, and because of Wednesday's 15-minute range, I don't see dollar move. So when we clear these three levels, come back and retest maybe VWAP, then I can consider an entry if I see a dollar move as well. This darker square lines that are hard to see represent the low of last week. We've already gone below it, and we need to reclaim that area, that resistance now, which was support. We need to reclaim it for IWM to continue, and IWM as my leading indicator. If it pushes up, if it continues to push up, then the broader market, I'll be confident for it to continue to push up. So this is in general how I'm looking at the markets today, and let's see what happens throughout the rest of the day, how the markets want to treat us, if they want to continue to drive price up, or if they want to show us weakness and close this gap. All right, everyone, take care for now, and I will see you in the next video.